Howitzer artillery guns fire from Red Beach Friday, October 17th, a trial run of the next day's mission. Friday afternoon traffic can be seen moving along Interstate 5. The Marines had decided they didn't need to close the freeway, but the next morning, Governor Gavin Newsom ordered it closed regardless, capping a week of back and forth between the governor and the Trump administration over the safety of the exercise. According to the Marines, firing over the freeway was safe. Doug Krugman was a colonel in the Marines before retiring last year. He led infantry units in Iraq and Afghanistan. He agrees with the Marines' assessment.
That is my personal experience. I'm familiar with the range safety regulations, what we're allowed to do in peacetime training. And this type of overhead artillery fire is approved. And frankly, it's something I've done before, and I've done it with comfort in both peacetime training in the US and in combat.
On the day of the Marines' 250th birthday event at Camp Pendleton, one of the high-explosive howitzer rounds exploded over the freeway, raining shrapnel onto a California Highway Patrol vehicle, a vehicle that was part of the Vice President's motorcade. According to the Marine Corps investigation, a faulty fuse caused the early explosion. The investigation says the fuses are extremely reliable, with a 1 in a million defect rate. The malfunction was a statistical anomaly.
It's just a matter of when we say there's no real risk, to us that means 1 in a million. That's not a real risk. In this case, 1 in a million turned out to be a real significant risk, and fortunately nobody was hurt.
According to the investigation, the guns were unusually close together and fired almost simultaneously, neither outside regulations. Investigators suggest electromagnetic energy could have caused the fault in the fuse, but found no evidence it did. Investigators interviewed base range control officials who said the beach firing point hadn't been used since the late 1950s. They have no records of ever firing over traffic on I-5, at least until the October practice shoot. After 24 years, Krugman left the Marines in protest of President Donald Trump. He wrote about it in an op-ed in the Washington Post. Even so, he says his biggest problem with the exercise was tactical. In the real world, no trained officer would station their artillery guns on a beach.
The weapons were packed that close together, and they were shooting from that beach to make sure it was a good photo opportunity. Whether or not that's a wise use of government resources, that's a question the voters can answer in the future.
Andrew Dyer, KPBS News.